John F. Kennedy Airport, Addis Information Golf. Time 2139 Zulu. Wind 020 at 16 gust 25. Visibility 1. Temperature -7. Dew point -8. Altimeter 3005 remarks. No pattern work. No light aircraft accepted at this time. Landing runway 4 right. Departing runway 4 left. Advise on initial contact. You have information Golf. John F. Kennedy Airport, Addis Information Golf. Time 2139 Zulu. Wind 020 at 16 gust 25. Visibility 1. Temperature -7. Dew point -8. Altimeter 3005 remarks. No pattern work. No light aircraft accepted at this time. Landing runway 4 right. Departing runway 4 left. Advise on initial contact. You have information Golf. John F. Kennedy Airport, Addis Information Golf. Time 2139 Zulu. Wind 020 at 16 gust 25. Visibility 1. Temperature -7. Dew point -8. Altimeter 3005 remarks. No pattern work. No light aircraft accepted at this time. Landing runway 4 right. Departing runway 4 left. Advise on initial contact. You have information Golf. John F. Kennedy Airport, Addis Information Golf. Time 2139 Zulu. Wind 020 at 16 gust 25. Visibility 1. Temperature -7. Dew point -8. Altimeter 3005 remarks. No pattern work. No light aircraft accepted at this time. Landing runway 4 right. Departing runway 4 left. Advise on initial contact. You have information Golf. John F. Kennedy Airport, Addis Information Golf. Time 2139 Zulu. Wind 020 at 16 gust 2. Pushback approved. Tail to the north. November 420 Tango.
John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 957, ready for pushback.
JetBlue 957, pushback approved. Tail to the east.
Pushback approved, tail to the east, JetBlue 957.
John F. Kennedy ground, Firefly 994 Super, ready for pushback with information Golf, requesting runway 4 left.
John F. Kennedy ground, American 168, request taxi to gate 16 at the Terminal 8. Firefly 994 Super, pushback approved, tail to the west.
Pushback approved, tail to the west, Firefly 994 Super.
American 168, taxi to Terminal 8 gate 16 via Bravo.
John F. Kennedy ground, JetBlue 957, ready to taxi.
Taxiing to Terminal 8 gate 16 via Bravo, American 168. JetBlue 957, taxi to runway 4 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, JetBlue 957.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Golf Lima Echo Oscar November, ready for pushback with information Golf.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta 9281, ready for pushback with information Golf. Golf Lima Echo Oscar November, pushback approved, tail to the north. John F. Kennedy Ground, China Eastern 587 Heavy, request taxi to parking.
Pushback approved, tail to the north. Golf Lima Echo Oscar November.
China Eastern 587 Heavy, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxi to parking, China Eastern 587 Heavy. Delta 9281, pushback approved, tail to the north. Pushback approved, tail to the north, Delta 9.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Firefly 994 Super, ready to taxi with information Golf.
Firefly 994 Super, taxi to runway 4 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxi to runway 4 left, Firefly 994 Super. John F. Kennedy Ground, Sierra Juliet 80, request taxi to parking.
Sierra Juliet 80, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxi to parking, Sierra Juliet 80.
Firefly 994 Super, give way to aircraft ahead.
Give way to aircraft, Firefly 994 Super. John F. Kennedy Ground, Golf Lima Echo Oscar November, ready to taxi to runway 4 left with information Golf.
Golf Lima Echo Oscar November, taxi to runway 4 left, contact tower when ready. John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta 9281, ready to taxi to runway 4 left with information Golf.
Taxiing to runway 4 left, Golf Lima Echo Oscar November.
Delta 9281, taxi to runway 4 left, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 4 left, Delta 9281.
JetBlue 957, request permission to cross runway 31 left.
JetBlue 957, cross runway 31 left. Golf Lima Echo Oscar November, cross runway 31 left.
Crossing runway 31 left, JetBlue 957.
Crossing runway 31 left, Golf Lima Echo Oscar November.
John F. Kennedy Ground, November 420 Tango, ready to taxi with information Golf. John F. Kennedy Ground, November 134 Romeo Uniform, request taxi to parking. November 134 Romeo Uniform, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxi to parking, November 134 Romeo Uniform. November 420 Tango, pushback approved, tail to the north. Pushback approved, tail to the north, November 420 Tango. John F. Kennedy Ground, November 420 Tango, ready to taxi with information Golf. November 420 Tango, taxi to runway 4 left, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 4 left, November 420 Tango. Firefly 994 Super, taxi to runway 4 left,
Taxiing to runway 4 left, Firefly 994 Super. Firefly 994 Super, request
Firefly 994 Super,
crossing runway 31 left, Firefly 994 Super.
Delta 66, request permission to cross runway 4 right.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Juliet Oscar Kilo 3 Romeo, ready for pushback with information Golf.
November 420 Tango, continue taxi. Juliet Oscar Kilo 3 Romeo, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Juliet Oscar Kilo 3 Romeo.
Continue taxi, November 420 Tango. Delta 66, request permission to cross runway 4 left. John F. Kennedy Ground, United 456, ready for pushback with information Golf. United 456, pushback approved, tail to the north. Pushback approved, tail to the north, United 456.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Firefly 994 Super, ready for departure in sequence at runway 4 left, remaining in the pattern.
Golf Lima Echo Oscar November, wind 040 at 20 gusting 23, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Golf Lima Echo Oscar November.
Firefly 994 Super, hold short of runway 4 left.
Holding short runway 4 left, Firefly 994 Super.
Firefly 994 Super, line up and...
Line up and wait runway 4 left, Firefly 994 Super.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 right, envoy 3283. Golf Lima Echo Oscar November, frequency change approved, good day.
Thank you, good day, Golf Lima Echo Oscar November.
Delta 1632, cross runway 4 left.
Crossing runway 4 left, Delta 1632.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Eva 66 is 16 nautical miles to the southwest at 2,100 feet, inbound for landing. Eva 66, wind 040 at 19 gusting 24, number 2, runway 4 right, cleared to land. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 4 right, Eva 66. FedEx 422 heavy, when able turn left, hold short runway 4 left. Wilco, FedEx 422 heavy. Firefly 994 Super, wind 040 at 19 gusting 24, runway 4 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 4 left, Firefly 994 Super.
FedEx 422 heavy, cross Firefly 994 Super, frequency change approved, good day.
New York approach, Firefly 994 Super, with you at 2100.
Firefly 994 Super, continue as filed.
Continue as filed, Firefly 994 Super. Firefly 994 Super, requesting climb to flight level 350.
Delta 5472, turn left heading 070, descend and maintain 2000, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 4 right approach. Endeavour 486, turn left heading 140, descend and maintain 3000.
New York approach, Delta 938 Heavy, with you at 17,600.
United 2889, turn right heading 150, descend and maintain 3000. Turn left heading 070, descend and maintain 2000, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 4 right, Delta 5472. Turn right heading 150, descend and maintain 3000, United 2889. JetBlue 10, turn right heading 040, descend and maintain 5000. Delta 938 Heavy, radar contact, say approach request. United 1776, Say intention.
Delta 938 Heavy is 2 nautical miles north of Aeroflex Andover at 17,000 feet. Requesting rails approach runway 4 right at John F. Kennedy.
Delta 938 Heavy, continuous filed. Expect the ILS approach runway 4 right at John F. Kennedy.
Roger, Delta 938 Heavy.
United 1776, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 4 right at John F. Kennedy. United 1776, turn left heading 130, maintain 6000. Turn left heading 130, maintain 6000, United 1776. ExecJet 983, cleared GPS approach runway 34. ExecJet 983, contact Westchester County traffic on 122.905. Endeavor 486, increase speed to 240 knots. United 2889, reduce speed to 200 knots.
ExecJet 983 is 3 nautical miles northeast of Brookhaven Airport at 1,800 feet. Requesting rails approach runway 2 at Tweed.
Reduce speed to 200 knots. United 2889.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Qantas 455 heavy.
Turn right heading 010, descend and maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Clear dials runway 4 right, Delta 374. Delta 374, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Delta 374. Delta 374, maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final. Maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final, Delta 374. Delta 5472, please follow instructions. Turn left heading 130, United 2889. Endeavor 486, turn left heading 130. Turn left heading 130, Endeavor 486. United 2889, turn left heading 070, maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 4 right approach. Delta 5472, maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final. Executing missed approach, Delta 5472. Turn left heading 070, maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 4 right, United 2889. JetBlue 10, turn right heading 130, descend and maintain 4000.
Turn right heading 130, descend and maintain 4000, JetBlue 10.
Delta 938 Heavy, turn right heading 130, descend and maintain 9000.
Executing missed approach, Firefly 994 Super.
United 2889, you're aligned with the wrong runway. Please check runway assignment.
Firefly 994 Super, disregard last message.
New York approach, United 2237, with you at
Firefly 994 Super, requesting climb to flight level 330.
Firefly 994 Super, frequency change approved. Good day. JetBlue 6548.
Frequency change approved. Firefly 994 Super, good day. Descend and maintain 4000. Maintain 4000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 4, JetBlue 6548.
United 2889, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, United 2889. Endeavor 486, turn left heading 070, maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 4 right approach. United 2237, radar contact, say approach request. Turn left heading 070, maintain 3000. Maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 4 right, Endeavor 486. United 2237 is 4 nautical miles east of Northeast Philadelphia at 12,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 4 right at Newark Liberty. United 2237, continuous files, expect the ILS approach runway 4 right at Newark Liberty. United 1776, descend and maintain 3000. Roger, United 2237. Descend and maintain 3000, United 1776. Delta 374, contact John F. Kennedy traffic on 122.905. Contacting John F. Kennedy traffic on 122.905, Delta 374. Endeavor 486, increase speed to 200 knots. Increase speed to 200 knots, Endeavor 486. United 2889, contact Newark Liberty Tower on 118.3. Contacting Newark Liberty Tower on 118.3, United 2889. JetBlue 10, increase speed to 200 knots.